Children, it is a continuation of the chapter Sources of Energy. Now let us discuss about disadvantages of burning fossil fuels. You know what are fossil fuels? Coal, petroleum and natural gas are some of the fossil fuels. These are found in nature due to the decomposition of animals and plants which are remained embedded inside earth crust due to geological changes over millions of years. You know the effect of continuous use of fossil fuels. Burning fossil fuels has many disadvantages. In ninth standard, we learned that the air pollution will be caused by burning of coal or petroleum products. The oxides of carbon, nitrogen, and sulfur that are released on burning fossil fuels are acidic oxides. So these led to acid rain, which affects our water and soil resources. And also, burning of fossil fuels causes the greenhouse effect. Burning of fossil fuels causes smog, which causes breathing problems and other hazards. So let us read the disadvantages of burning fossil fuels one by one. So you take that. First one, burning of coal and petroleum lead to air pollution. Burning of coal and petroleum causes air pollution. Burning of fossil fuels cause acid rain. Cause acid rain by forming oxides of acidic oxides of carbon, nitrogen and sulfur. This affects our water and soil resources. This affects our water and soil resources. Burning of fossil fuels cause greenhouse effect also. Greenhouse effect, and you know that this greenhouse effect causes the global warming. It increases the global temperature. And also you can say that next one, burning of fossil fuels causes Burning of fossil fuels causes smog, which causes breathing problems and other hazards. These are the some disadvantages of burning fossil fuels. Wood should be replaced by alternate source of energy. Why? The use of wood as a fuel not advised, although forest can be replenished. Continuous use of wood causes the deforestation. Yes, we can replenish the forest, but it is advised to minimize the use of wood, because you know that it takes more than 15 years for a tree to mature. Cutting off would also cause environment imbalance. Further, burning of wood causes a lot of pollution. For these reasons, it is not advised to use wood as a fuel. So, wood should be replaced by alternate sources of energy. Because of these reasons, wood should be replaced by alternate sources of energy. So, you read that it takes more than 15 years for a tree to mature. It takes more than 15 years for a tree to mature. Cutting of wood. Cutting of wood also causes environmental imbalance. Environment imbalance. Further, burning of wood causes a lot of pollution. For these reasons, it is not advised to use wood as a fuel. Wood as a fuel. Wood should be replaced by alternate sources of energy. Wood should be replaced by alternate sources of energy. The pollution caused by burning fossil fuels can be somewhat reduced by increasing the efficiency of the combustion process and using various techniques to reduce the escape of harmful gases and ashes into the surroundings. Besides being used directly for various purposes in gas stove and vehicles, we can use the fossil fuels for the generation of the electricity. Children, you do one activity to produce the electricity in small quantity. Take a table tennis ball and make 3 slits into it. Take a table tennis ball and make 3 slits into this ball. Put semicircular pins. Put semicircular pins like this way into it. Put semicircular pins cut out of a metal sheet into these 3 slits. Insert a semicircular pins which are cut out of a metal sheet. Pivot the tennis ball on an axle through its center with a straight metal wire fixed to a rigid support. Here this ball must be pivoted. Ensure that the tennis ball rotates freely about the axle. It must rotate freely, means it acts as a turbine. So it is a tennis ball fitted with metal sheets which acts as a turbine. Now connect a cycle dynamo to this. Connect the cycle dynamo. Connect a bulb in series. Direct a jet of water or steam produced by pressure cooker at the fins here. By using the pressure cooker, here steam is produced. That steam is allowed to fall on this tennis ball which is fitted with the metal sheets. Then what happens here? This tennis ball rotates. This is our turbine for generating electricity. The simplest turbines have one moving part, a rotor blade assembly. The moving fluid acts on the blades to spin them and impart energy to the rotor. Thus, we see that basically we need to move the fan, the rotor blade, with speed which would turn the shaft of the dynamo and converted the mechanical energy into electrical energy, the form of energy which has become necessity to today's scenario. The various ways in which this can be done depends upon the availability of the resources. You know that there are different types of generating stations. Here, to rotate the turbine, we are using the availability of the resources. To rotate the turbine, you can use the moving water or steam generated by the burning of coal or steam generated by using diesel. Or various sources of energy can be harnessed to run the turbine and generate electricity in various ways. Thermal power plant is there, hydro power plant is there, wind energy mills are there. So, depending upon the availability of sources, we can generate the electricity by using the generating stations. And in all the generating stations, the principle is same, that you have to move the turbine, that is according to Faraday's law. We have to change the magnetic field linking with the coil and electric current will be induced in the coil. And here, to change the magnetic field, armature may be rotated or magnets may be rotated. To rotate them, we have to use some available sources of energy. And depending on the availability of the sources of energy, they are termed as thermal power plant, hydro power plant, atomic energy plant, wind energy mill, etc. So there are different types of power plant to generate the electricity, that is depending upon the availability of the resources to rotate the turbines. One of them is thermal power plant. Thermal power plant. Second one is hydro power plant. Next one, nuclear power plant. Many are there, geothermal power plant and windmill. All these are also, there are different types of power plant. So you write etc. And let us take the thermal power plant. Thermal power plant. So here fossil fuels are used to produce the steam. That steam is used to rotate the turbine. Large amount of fossil fuels are burnt every day in power stations to heat up water to produce steam. This steam runs the turbine to generate electricity. The transmission of electricity is more efficient than the transporting coal or petroleum over the same distance. So it is better to generate the electricity by using the fossil fuels. Therefore, many thermal power plants are set up near coal or oil fields. So the term thermal power plant is used since fuel is burnt to produce heat, which is called the heat energy or thermal energy, and that energy is converted into electrical energy here. So you write that fuel burnt, next steam. Steam is rotating the turbine. Next, here electricity will be generated. Here fuel is having chemical energy. Chemical energy that is converted into steam is, that is heat energy. Heat is converted into mechanical energy. Mechanical energy. Next it is electricity. Here in thermal power plant heat is generated, so it is thermal power plant. The heat produced is, here heat produced is converted into steam, and that steam rotates turbine, and you know that according to Faraday's law electricity will be produced. Then you write what are thermal power plant. So the thermal power plant, the power plant in which energy is converted into which energy? Chemical energy or heat energy, you can write, in which heat energy is converted into electrical energy. Is called thermal power plant is called thermal power plant. So in thermal power plants, fuel are burned to heat up water to produce steam, which is designed to run the turbine to generate electricity. So write that in thermal power plants, fuels are burnt to heat up water to produce steam, which is designed to run the turbines to generate electricity. Here the heat produced by the burning of fuel is used to produce the steam, and that steam rotates the turbines to generate the electricity. So it is called thermal power plant. See this figure. A quarter of our energy requirement in India is met by hydro power plant. In order to produce hydel electricity, high-rise dams are constructed on the river to obstruct the flow of water and thereby collect water in larger reservoir. See the water reservoir in which the water is collected by obstructing the flow of water. The water level rises, and in this process the kinetic energy of flowing water gets transformed into potential energy. When the water is collected in the dam, because of its position it is having potential energy. The water from the high level in the dam, which is having the potential energy, is carried through pipes to the turbine, and you know that turbine will be at the bottom of the dam, and water is made to flow through the pipe and made to fall on the turbine. Since the water in the reservoir would be refilled each time it rains, hydropower is a renewable source of energy, and we would not have to worry about hydroelectricity sources getting used up while fossil fuels would be finished on day. But here you know that here every time the reservoir can be filled during the rainy season, and continuously you can run the hydroelectric generating station. But construction of big dams have certain problems. The dams can be constructed only in a limited number of places, preferably in hilly terrains. Large areas of agricultural land and human habitation are also to be sacrificed as they get submerged. You know that due to the collection of the water in the reservoir, there is a chance of submerging the human habitation and agricultural land. Large ecosystems are destroyed when submerged under the water in dams. The vegetation which is submerged rots under anaerobic conditions and give rise to large amount of methane, which is also a greenhouse gas. It creates the problem of satisfactory rehabilitation of displaced people. opposition to the construction of Tehri Dam on the river Ganga and Sardar Sarovar project on the river Narmada are due to such problems. In the hydroelectricity generating station, you know that here the method of producing the electricity is same as in the thermal power plant, but here the turbine is made to rotate with the help of flowing water. The kinetic energy of water is used to rotate the turbine. Here you know that potential energy is converted into kinetic energy, and further that kinetic energy rotates the turbine, and that kinetic energy is nothing but a mechanical energy rotates the armature which is in the magnetic field. And according to the Faraday's law, again there is a production of electricity. So you write, what is hydro power plant? Power plant in which the power plant in which potential energy of water is potential energy of water is converted into kinetic energy which is then converted into electrical energy. Electrical energy is called hydro power plant. And in hydro power plant, how the electricity is generated, right? Production of electricity in hydro power plant. So you write that. What is the procedure here? Water is collected at a height. Water is collected at a height. When it is allowed to fall to a lower level, when it is allowed to fall to a lower level, the potential energy of water is converted into kinetic energy. The potential energy of water is converted into potential energy of water is converted into which energy? Kinetic energy. Water falling at high speed revolves. Water warning at high speed revolves the blades of a turbine which is coupled to a heavy wheel. Which is coupled to a heavy wheel. The heavy wheel in turn rotates the generator wheel. The heavy wheel in turn rotates the wheel of the generator or generator wheel. The kinetic energy of the generator produces electrical energy. The kinetic energy of the generator produces electrical energy. This is called hydroelectric power. That is the method of producing the electricity in the hydropower plant.